Hello, my name is Chunmong Park. My friends call me Chun. I'm a BFA Fine Arts student at the School of Visual Arts in New York City. And we're here at the Chachasma exhibition location on Madison Avenue in New York. And we're here to playtest the card game that I invented called Artworld. It's similar to Cards Against Humanity in that there's a critic who rates artworks. And it's also similar to Monopoly that you're dealing with paper money and trying to collect a set of cards that have the same traits. So the game is played as either the art critic who rates artworks and art collectors who buy art through auction and sell the artwork to the critic for money and points. The critic cannot win the game, but he or she is an essential part of the game as the judge who rates all the artworks and also manages the bank and the auction as the auctioneer. So the game is played with a minimum of 3 players and a maximum of 6 players, with 1 player being the critic and the rest being the art collectors. And critic also evaluates artworks based on his taste and what he thinks is what he or she thinks is a good art or bad art. And collectors buy art to sell the artwork to the critic for money and points. And the first collector who reaches $10 million for 5 points wins the game. Each collector gets at least $3 million or more depending on the number of players, and also more points if there are more players involved in the game. And first, the game is set up by the critic who draws 10 cards from the deck and rates them from score 1 to 5. 5 will be the highest score and 1 will be the lowest score, and they correspond to the 5 different prices written on the card, such as 100,000 to 50,000, 500,000, and so on. And the critic rates these cards based on his taste and what he thinks is a good art or bad art, or what he likes or what he doesn't like as much, and he would arrange them like this. So this would be score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 would be the best and 1 would be the worst. So after the critic shows his tastes as the critic by rating these 10 cards from score 1 to 5, the critic draws 1 card from the deck and puts it up for auction so that the collectors can bid on it and buy the artwork. The highest bidder takes the artwork. The critic must write down a number that's written on the card and write the score of the artwork that he, based on his taste, before any of the collectors buys it through auction. And once the highest bidder takes the artwork, the collector can decide to choose to keep the artwork in his hand or sell it to the critic for money and points. Money? Okay. So once the card is put to drawn from the deck and put on the table, the critic secretly writes down a number of the card, written on the card, and then puts a score based on his taste secretly. And then the collector who is the highest bidder takes the artwork and is into his hand and can decide to keep it or sell it to the critic right away for money. So we have this deck of artworks, and we also have paper money here. And so first we decide who's going to be the critic. I think I should be the critic, right? Mm-hmm. So there are 2 rules that are in the game. The critic who rates artworks and the collectors who buy art through auction and sell the art to the critic for money and points. And the critic cannot win, it's a neutral player, but the collectors, they need to reach $10 million or 5 points to win the game. And so at first, and you get points by submitting 3 cards or 5 cards or 7 cards that have same traits written on the card. There are multiple traits written on the card, such as artist, medium, year, color, style, and then the subject is the only thing not written on it, but subject is a valid category of trait. And so at first the critic starts the game by drawing 10 cards from the deck, and also gives out money, $3 million for when there are 2 players. And then the critic will rate 10 cards that he drew from the deck from score 1 to 5. 5 is the highest score, and 1 is the lowest score. 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 4. There's no 1. 0, 1. There are 2 cards that are 2, 4 cards that are 3, 3 cards that are 4, and 1 card that's 5. And so this reveals my taste. This reveals the critic's taste in art, and you can kind of predict what the critic will like and what the critic won't like based on these sample ratings. And so the rating determines the price or the value of the artwork, because there are 5 different prices written on the card, and there are 5 scores. So each score corresponds to a price that the critic can choose. And and now that I established my taste as the critic will draw a card from the deck and allow the players to look at it. It goes from 100,000 to million. It's an overpainting, and it's a work by I believe Heather Keaton. And so we'll bid on it now. The prices go between 100,000 to a million. So you can still bid 25,000 and make a profit in the worst case scenario, or in the best case scenario, you will make at least 975,000 because the price goes up to a million.
Who bids first?
Anyone can bid.
All right. I'll bid 25.
Okay, 25,000.
Yeah.
Going once.
Okay.
You have to guess whether I will like this or not like it. By the way, I have to write down the score. So this is.
And this is hidden from us, I assume.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry.
You pass?
Yeah.
How much did you bid?
25,000.
But
Huge
are you sure?
upside for me.
Because in the worst case scenario, you'll make 75,000 as money.
At least I'll have to bid till 100k, right? Okay,
Right.
I'll do 50k.
You bid 50?
Yeah.
Okay, that's smart. I'll do 75.
So you can stand in your bid. You can, like, I can meet 75 and I'll get the offer, or I'll have to bid.
You have to bid 100 to.
Okay.
Yeah. Increments of 25 if it's true.
Okay, 100k.
Okay, 100,000.
See, the next one is 250. So I'll bid 200,000.
All right, that's a bold move. 200,000.
Okay, you can.
I'll take
All right.
yeah.
Sam gets it for 200,000.
200,000.
So you have to give it 200,000.
Yes. Are you sure?
Yes. And then everyone gets 100,000 as income.
Okay. Passive income.
Yeah.
With
And this is a new card, Electricity 2.
Mhm.
By the way, do you want to sell that or keep it?
I'll keep it for now.
All right.
Try to remember
It's
one.
Electricity 2
Okay.
by Ian Matthew Glass. It's an acrylic painting,
Mhm.
and I believe the prices go between 100,000 and a million. Is that true?
Mm.
All right. So who wants to bid?
Yeah, 25k,
50?
50,000?
Yeah.
75.
75,000?
Yeah.
100?
100,000? By the way, I have to write down the number.
Yeah.
125.
Yeah, I'll pass.
125? Okay.
Yeah.
It's yours, Chandra?
Now I want to sell it. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So
So you get 100,000 as income, and you get 100,000 as income.
So I want to sell this.
All right. So I wrote down here. Score is 3.
Okay.
Big profit.
Good.
So you made 500,000.
Okay.
You made a big profit actually.
So did you randomly put like so how did you?
I think he scores it on the paper before we.
Yeah,
but we were ready. So,
Oh. No, he scores all the cards on the paper.
no, just as he draws them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
Only the new cards,
Okay.
and they're done by my taste.
Yeah. Okay. Got
All
it.
right. New card, self-portrait meme.
Okay.
I think the prices go between 200,000 to 2 million. Is that no? It's 100,000 to 1 million.
Yeah.
It's an oil painting. All right. Who wants to bid?
25.
25,000.
50,000.
50,000 by Chandra.
100,000.
100,000 by Sam.
125.
By the way, I have to write down the number.
Yeah. 150.
$150,000.
Yeah. I'll pass.
All right, it's Sam's for 150,000.
Go, sir.
Thank you. And then everyone gets 100,000 back as income.
Okay.
And this is a new card, higher ground number 3.
Okay.
I believe this goes between 200,000 and 2 million.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an acrylic painting.
Okay. There's a benefit to collecting paintings of the same style, right? Or,
Yes.
Of course.
Or same medium or colors, year, and artist. And I'll write down a number. All right.
Okay. $50,000.
Let's see, it was 2 to 2, so I'll do $100,000.
100,000.
200,000.
200,000.
250?
250,000.
300,000.
300,000. Wow.
I'll pass.
All right. Well, okay.
I'll take this. Now I want to sell this.
All right. So everyone gets 100,000 as income. You want to sell it?
Yeah.
So if I read this correctly, it's a 5.
Oh. I'm getting whipped.
$1 million is a win.
2.
I won the game or what?
No, you need $10 million to win.
Not that easy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not expecting.
All right. And a new card. This is Steadfast by John Pennington. It's an acrylic painting.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
The number is 72, so I'll write it down. But you guys can start bidding.
25.
50K.
100?
150.
250. Okay.
All right. 250.
Actually, if I did a change for 5.
All right.
You don't want 25.
25 or 100?
Both. Yes, I take 225.
425, then 400.
No, he's buying it for
250, yeah.
Okay.
So just 225.
225.
Oh.
200.
All right. Yes. Do you have a collection yet?
Not yet.
All right.
This is a mishmash.
New card.
Collecting.
The Will number 2 by John Pennington.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same artist as the one before. And it's an acrylic painting. So I'll write down the score and you guys can start bidding.
Yeah. 25k.
100.
125.
175.
200k.
250.
50k and past.
Alright.
Alright, 50.
Just like this artist thing. There you
Good.
You can sell previous cards as well in this turn. Or only the same card.
go. Yeah, you can sell any turn, right? And how many
With,
people?
unless there's an auction going on.
Right, but it's one card per turn you can sell, or
No, you can sell as many as you want, but you just take turns selling up to 3 cards at a time.
okay, in between the auction.
Yeah.
Okay.
The new card, Totem by Alan Taylor Jeffries. It's an oil painting.
Okay.
Now, how many do you need for a collection?
At least 3.
At least
Up to 7. 3, 5, 7.
Oh. Okay.
So who wants to bid?
25.
50k.
100.
125.
175.
200k.
225.
250.
Say 300.
325.
That-
We'll let it go. We'll let it go.
325.
Okay. I'm gonna sell this.
Alright, so can you pay money first?
Yeah, pay. It's on the credits and debits system. Selling things he hasn't even bought.
I'll go ahead and give income.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know why, but it's just why.
Oh no. Oh no.
I don't know why. You're so good at
So this is a $2 million.
yeah. I really like that one.
Yes. Good. Good.
All right.
Good bets. Yeah.
Booklet. It's 100,000 to a million. It's by Eric Perez. It's an acrylic painting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So who wants to bid?
You got all the money. See you bid first.
25k.
Oh, 50.
100.
200.
250.
300.
325.
400.
Take it.
Alright.
400.
Yeah. Take a change and you got it.
Alright. Here. And everyone gets a 100 and 100. And this is 187 Untitled by Kang Shin. It's an oil painting, and the prices go between 100,000 and a million.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, and I'll write down the score.
I should be counting your money. You're in striking distance of winning here.
I don't know. You can beat me anytime. I start with 25k.
Okay.
50.
100.
200.
250.
300.
350.
400.
450.
500.
500.
Thank you.
Alright, it's yours.
The biggest bid of the night.
Yeah, it is. Record price. All right, so everyone gets 100 as income.
Thank you.
And then this is premise 3, dispersion by Ian Matthew Glass. It's an acrylic. Is it an acrylic paint or oil paint? It goes between 100,000 and a million.
Okay.
So who wants to bid?
Yeah, 25K,
100.
125,
200.
225.
Take it. I'm not going. I can't. Monastery.
All right.
Yeah. And I'm selling.
Oh.
So everyone gets
I
100
don't know,
as
I am
income.
sticking with one strategy. Let's
And then
see
this
if
is
it works or not.
score 2.
Okay.
So you get 225. 250. You get 250.
Still make some money.
You made a profit of 25,000.
So is there a benefit to holding on for a bigger collection, or can I just sell one of these as a group of 3?
It's better to sell as 5. 5 would be the most ideal thing because 7 is like really difficult, but 5 is good. Did I distribute income?
Not yet. I think I'm gonna sell one of these trios here.
All right.
I might sell these 3. They're all
Income and income.
Okay.
I need liquidity.
Yes. So acrylic?
Yeah, they're all acrylics. I think is that a basis for
Yes.
collection?
So this is the if I remember correctly, it's 4. This is check.
Yeah, this is good.
72 and 73. So 72 and 73 are both 3s. So here and here. So you get 500, 500, and 750. So you get 1750.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Back in the game.
Yeah.
So what's the benefit of selling a collection instead of single?
You get a point, and when you have 5 of them, you win the game.
Alternate win condition.
Yeah.
He's straight cash.
Yeah.
I'm sticking to one, I'm sticking to the, let's see. First game, so anything can happen.
So, one more of this. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure doing business.
Yep. And then
But if you run out of,
you still get income, so it's fine.
no, you run out, if you run out.
That will happen because I have plenty of stack of $2 million.
Oh, okay.
All right, this is Ex Machina by Alan Taylor Jeffries. It's an oil painting going between 100,000 and a million.
Okay.
So this is Ex Machina. So who wants to bid it? The number is 31.
25K,
75.
125,
150.
175,
200.
225,
No.
25, all right.
so 225,
Mm-hmm.
I'm selling it.
Hello, Tricia. How are you? Let's put it right here.
Okay.
So we bid on it. In multiples of 25,000,
Multiple of 25.
and lowest bid is 25,000.
Okay.
Possible bid, yeah. What's the bid?
Where is the card?
Right here. This way.
Now, if you make a bid and then someone else bids higher, can you counter that bid?
Yes.
Okay.
So I paid 25,000.
What's the number on this? Okay.
50,000.
75,
Do 200,000.
200,000.
225.
250. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no. Fine, 275.
300,000.
I'm out.
325.
325,000 by Felicio. Anyone else? Dare to up the bid?
350.
350,000 by Brave Chandra.
He's just got money to burn. He's not even looking at it anymore. He's just seeing numbers with his eyes closed. It's an actuarial problem for him.
What did you say, 350?
Hmm.
375,000 by Felicio.
Go ahead.
Alright,
Okay.
375. So it's your first purchase.
Okay.
You can choose to sell it right away or keep it as part of the collection.
I'm gonna keep it because I like it.
Pay.
That's the great strategy.
He's unsentimental. He just, the minute he gets it, he gets rid of it.
Everyone gets 100,000 back as income.
That's the way. They're playing it hard. And playing it
What is this 100,000 that you give back?
It's income from real estate, I guess.
Money laundering.
He makes a lot of money and he gives.
I inherited a building from my father.
Keep a share.
I'm a landlord in
I
this game.
inherited a
Yes.
small loan of $1 million.
Yeah.
It's okay. New card, Lost Shoes by, what's his name? Fred Smith.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it goes between 200, no, it's 100,000 to a million. Alright?
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to bid?
25,000.
50.
75.
100.
150.
150,000 by Sam.
200,000.
200,000 by Chandra.
250.
250,000 by Felicio.
275.
275,000 by Chandra. By the way, I forgot to show it to the audience. Alright. Continue bidding.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Alright, it's Chandra's for 275,000.
Yeah.
Alright. So I give you 25,000 back, right?
Yeah.
Alright. And everyone gets 100,000 as income.
Yeah.
Man, even when you don't
Selling it.
buy, you
One.
I guess you won, right?
Oh.
How much
Just
do you
give me
have?
the money first. So I made like 700K.
gosh darn it, Chandra.
I sold all of these guys.
Yeah, I'm
But
running
I
out.
thought these were all going to be twos on the basis of similarities. I
Right?
discerned,
Yeah, because this looks very similar
Right,
to
right,
that.
Like I couldn't believe these weren't in the same
Oh
category.
my.
Yeah, so I was treating this as a random number generator. It was purely a speculative investment at this point. So
9.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We have a winner.
I have art and passive income. So I
And
guess
I really like this one, so you
Yeah,
know
yeah.
what? I